Hi, my name is Nancy Parks, and I have a Halloween twist to an old game. This one is Tic Tac Toe. Let me get some cardboard and show you what to do. Jack Skellington, Sally Tic Tac Toe board. And this is my worst piece of cardboard, but I used it to sketch out my plan. It'll say Tic Tac Toe, and then I made what size I had left, and I used that to plan what size I needed for my Tic Tac Toe markers, and I drew those out, and I used a thin cardboard. These happen to be my corn dog boxes, because I can cut those in a circle with scissors instead of with a straight knife. This is just too difficult. And there's 10. And the reason why there's 10 is 5 will be Jack and 5 will be Sally. Then I planned out their faces, so I knew what I was going to be drawing. So I got me extra so I could plan out that. So I will have 5 Jacks and 5 Sallys. She'll be blue and he'll be white. Now, in making for Halloween, you can do pumpkins and bats, ghosts, Frankensteins. This one is going for a couple to a party for a couple who are married on Halloween, and this is one of the best love stories. So that's why I chose Jack and Sally. So they these will become their heads when they get them covered. They were just glued 3 hours ago. They need to still cure, but I wanted to show you. And the reason why there's one extra is they take turns back and forth, you know, with X's and O's. So, and this is going to become the center. We're going to glue these 3 and tape it up and let this sit for 24 hours and then start covering it and decorating it. So I wanted to get that done on camera. This is 1 inch and I measured that. This is a 14-inch square. It's just a matter of planning. Okay, that's it. We're going to take this and put this under a weight. I have an antenna in a box. It'll probably take forever for my husband to put it up. Although I'd like to watch some TV. But we'll makes an excellent weight for holding this down flat. And we'll be back in 24 hours. Okay, we dried our board overnight. Removed the tape. We have nice solid thick construction, and we decided to add some more elements, but that's what happens when you have too much cardboard, you know. I'm going to add a frame so that when we cover it we get bumps. So I'll be gluing this down and we'll be drying it again, and we will be adding 4 and these are with the stripes. See that? I don't know if you can see that on there. It has stripes. Oh, I didn't fit these without the board. Oh, we gotta do some cutting. You'll scissors need to come in. Not too much. But I kind of wanted an up-down texture. Let's get a texture. I want these lines to go horizontal. Oh, I don't want to cut nothing. And I do want them to be, because we're going to put paper towel in the house again. So, get to gluing. Closer. Paper. Closer to the brain. Put this under the antenna. I have this crooked on purpose. I had to explain this to my husband. And because Jack's world was not perfect. And so our tic-tac-toe board for them is not perfect. And we're going to put the medium onto the surface for our artistic expression. You know what? Artistically speaking, I do not want, I'm just going to seal this cardboard with the Mod Podge. So what I'm going to do is run these lines with the paintbrush. Use the cardboard, yeah, that worked. No. Like I said, Jack's wood wasn't perfect. Don't push too hard, Nancy. This is a sealer, so we'll paint right over the cardboard. There we go. Probably texture the bottom and the edges, but we're not texturing the top. I like it just the way it is. Put that aside to dry. Let's make a decision about discs. I think we'll seal those. I don't like the edges. And I've tried trimming side. Nice seam side. It's fairly dry. We'll put that down. So we'll do this 10 times. We're going to do it twice on camera with our discs. And we will return. Kind of reminds me of the process for making something from Taco Bell. There it goes. Back surface. Put that in water so I can touch the camera. Then we'll be back to do painting and face. These will be the faces I chose. When you type in Jack Skellington face, a whole bunch of these come up with different expressions. Same way with Sally. Or if you type, I typed in Jack Skellington face, and then I typed in Sally right after, and got her faces all in circular form. So you can choose what expression you want, and so you can draw them on yours. I covered the back, but I left the front not covered. I also painted it black, and the reason why I painted the border is I had thumbprints all over it. It looked really bad. You can still see some of my messings, but we're going to paint the front. We've covered the discs and painted them white for Jack, and we have Sally's discs covered. Painted the back of her head orange, because she has orange hair, and turquoise for her face. We're going to draw those on with marker. I am not that steady of a painter with my paintbrush. I need to clean the paintbrush out here. I think this is the last one. Yeah, here's some for black. And I want to paint the sides black. And so I'm going to use yellow last, since it goes lower and doesn't have to go in as many places. I did some investigating on other characters because I was talking to my girlfriend. Told her I was making one of these, and she told me that she had some family members who were into other characters in the Jack Skellington arena, and so I looked up at other. Anyway, the only one that won't go on here, or would be very difficult, I'm going to tip this up to get this edge here, so probably screwing up your view, was the mayor, or not the mayor, Dr. Pinkelstein. Anyway, he looked like, oh, he'd be drawing forever. And Jack is Santa would be great for Christmas. And the dog you'd have to put on sideways, but you could draw him under. But they come up when you have images. You draw them on. And you don't have to use a skeleton theme. And you don't have to use a Halloween thing. To play tic-tac-toe, you can even put X's in. Oh. Set that aside and let it dry. Draw a face on it. See how it officially looks in pen. Jack. I've got his mouth wrong. But you can't go wrong. Because homemade. See if we can get that outside. Okay, we're dry, we're back. We have our spaces on, and we are going to paint. Oh, it looks like it's going to take several coats to get our yellow in place. But we'll do it. Let that dry and put a few more coats on it. And we'll come back with a finished product. I brought the board back. This is 4 coats of yellow paint. I did go back and touch up again with the black because I got yellow everywhere. But this is what I'm going to present to my guests when they come. As they gather, they can play Tic Tac Toe. Oh, I wouldn't know where to go from here. Oh. And that's usually how it ends. So in conclusion, with some cardboard, paper towels, or any covering, you can do this with newspaper, and some ingenuity, you can make some items that children and or your guests can entertain themselves while you run around like a chicken and set the party up. Happy crafting. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. For those of you who enjoy the arts, I have a Patreon set up. The one thing I'd like you to remember most of all is to please remember that you are loved.